The Obama Foundation has named Tulsa as one of its 4 model communities for its My Brother's Keeper Alliance, which seeks to provide support and mentorship for young men of color. Taylor Jackson joins us now with details on what the former president's new initiative will do. Taylor.
Rich, President Obama created the My Brother's Keeper Alliance in 2014 to close the opportunity gap for boys and young men of color. The alliance is now making a difference in the Tulsa community.
Every single day there were young men who were dropping out of school.
In 2019, the former president spoke on the problem My Brother's Keeper was created to address. And in Tulsa, progress is being made. The city is just one of 4 cities recognized as a MBK model community for improving outcomes for young men of color.
Tulsa is a city learning what it means to support boys and young men of color from cradle to career. All across this nation, we're seeing a need for targeted solutions.
The 3 other cities designated as model communities are Newark, New Jersey, Omaha, Nebraska, and Yonkers, New York. My Brother's Keeper Alliance focuses on 6 milestones: entering school ready to learn, reading at grade level by 3rd grade, graduating from high school, completing post-secondary education or training, all youth out of school are employed, and all youth remaining safe from violent crimes. The Obama Foundation says intervention in these 6 life milestones can have a significant impact on youth's lives.
We want to ensure that when our boys and young men of color graduate from high school, that they are prepared for what life looks like after high school, whether it be a 2-year college or a 4-year university, training, or the workforce. We just want to ensure that they're prepared and that we're tracking what our community is doing to support them.
My Brother's Keeper Tulsa Director Berthadius Bailey says MBK Tulsa focuses specifically on early childhood education and college career readiness.
My Brother's Keeper really convenes partners, right? Anybody working in an area that focuses on youth, specifically who have an equity-based approach to work with boys and young men of color. And so right now our 2 focus areas are on early childhood education, specifically on suspensions and expulsions inside primary years. And then we have another work group focused on post-secondary readiness.
Impact Tulsa says about 3,000 students in Tulsa County were not enrolled in pre-K, causing a need for intervention and early childhood education.
Our data showed that students in North Tulsa, students in East Tulsa, and West Tulsa were underrepresented in pre-K. So North Tulsa leaders like Dr. Ray Owens, like Tim Newton, like Greg Robinson, and others served as community validators, and they met with other folks to develop a strategy on raising pre-K awareness and also kind of dispelling some of the myths that pre-K is not daycare and it's, sets students up for success.
Enrolling a child in early childhood programs has many benefits, like working with others and becoming familiar with a school routine.
They'll learn about navigating space and respecting other children's block buildings and their own. While they're doing something like that, that might look like playing, they're also really gaining math skills, social emotional skills. Teachers will embed literacy lessons.
As a result of these efforts, Phillipson says pre-K enrollment in Tulsa County has increased. Data shows that Black and Hispanic males are more likely to be expelled or suspended from schools than other students.
We want to ensure that we're not feeding a school-to-prison pipeline in Tulsa County. And so we're working with our partners in the community to develop what do strategies look like in a community to support this decrease in that disparity.
One of MBK Tulsa's community partners is Tulsa Public Schools. Director of Post-Secondary Readiness for Tulsa Public Schools, Crystal Hutchinson, says the partnership with Tulsa Impact and MBK Tulsa has improved the district's efforts in preparing students for their future.
So they're really helping us come together and work through this cycle of continuous improvement so that we can actually make real systemic change in post-secondary outcomes for boys and young men of color.
Hutchinson says it's important to prepare students for a career or college after high school.
If they're wanting to go off and their path includes college or going straight into the workforce, maybe the military, it's important for us to make sure that students are aware of all of the options available and then know what steps to take in order to get a jump start on their particular path.
Tulsa Impact's 2019 community report shows only 17% of African Americans and 13% of Hispanics have a bachelor's degree or higher. These numbers are significantly different from the 37% of white Oklahomans that have a bachelor's degree or higher.
It's the same thing for our boys and our young men of color. And we see that they disproportionately they're not filling the same level of experiences and opportunities as their peers. And so we want to make sure that we're removing barriers, that we're increasing access to all of those things that we know will help students get a jump start on their future plans.
Introducing students to higher education means bringing career techs in colleges like Tulsa Community College into schools.
We want to get in the schools as early as possible because we know one of the mantras is, you have to be able to see it to know that you want to be it.
Tulsa Community College, or TCC, partners with local schools and hosts college achievement summits.
We focus on specific demographics that we want to see a higher success rate. And so we have our Hispanic College Achievement Summit, or our African American College Achievement, our Native College Achievement Summit. And it's important that they see themselves in those spaces. And so we're very intentional about who we invite up to share information. A lot of things that we understand comes from just a lack of exposure.
Bailey says partnerships like this across Green Country can help bridge the gap for students of color.
We want to be exposed to what life looks like for other professionals, specifically black and brown professionals across the city. And so exposure is really big. And so supporting them and exposing them, we talk about wraparound mentorship opportunities. So increasing those types of programs.
My Brother's Keeper Tulsa plans to expand by incorporating the 4 remaining milestones of the MBK Alliance.